Welcome back to Studio 33 Art by Kay. I've been asked to do a commission of 6 coasters, and the person asked me to do some purples and orange. Now, I had previously used a non-metallic orange, but then in my little pile of the ready-to-pour acrylic pouring paint made by Pouring Masters, it was a kit that I got. I think there was 36 or 48, I can't remember, colours. So I got these little bottles, 2-ounce bottles, and I particularly love this tangerine metallic pearl, so I thought I'm going to use that as my orange. And I've also got the Wild Purple Iridescent by Pouring Masters, which is a beautiful colour shift colour. Sort of goes from violet through to sort of a blue. So I'm going to use that as well. And in the latest this little Piggy Pigments, we've got a new colour called Nightfall, which is a beautiful, beautiful purple, which I have mixed up. And you can see there, lovely shimmer. So that's going to be beautiful in there as well. And I'm also going to use the Ready to Pour acrylic 24 karat gold metallic. For my base, I'm just going to use some of the Araldo acrylic pouring paint. This is metallic pearl. I've got a lot of these little bottles. I bought a heap a while back. You know, I had to have one of every colour, of course. So I've been finding that these are actually quite good as a base paint. This metallic is actually quite thick. It's a bit thicker than the other ones in the range. But I just want to use them up really, so it's just going to be my base, and if any of the pearlness comes through, that'll be quite pretty. And I'm just going to use the Amsterdam Oxide Black as my cell activator in the middle. I'm just going to use my little mini blower to do the blowout, and I've got one of these attachments on there that I got from Tracy Reed online. This one has got quite a wide aperture, but it's quite wide the other way as well. So just to narrow that down a little bit, I've just put a piece of tape across, but I wanted the width to blow out my petals. And I don't think I will do any modification on this one. I just want to blow it out and have it how it lands, so to speak. I'll just do a small spin out. Now this is my new turntable that I've got here today. It's a 60 centimetre turntable that I got from a local homeware shop, Harris Scarf here in Australia. It was on special. And I love it because it's so big. When I spin anything out, I don't have paint going all over my table. And it also spins fairly slowly, which I like as well. I don't like to have a fast spin, so it's great. Loving it. And I've just covered it actually in some contact and then a bit of plastic wrap over the top of that I can then, you know, throw away after I've finished. All right, so take a breath. And I shall now get started. I will just lay down the metallic pearl paint. Okay, so always make sure you cover your edges. It helps the paint to sort of stick to the sides and when it rolls over, and also it gives you a really nice edge when your paints do roll over. They've already got something underneath them, so you get a really pretty edge on there. I'll just hit it with the heat embossing tool just to burst those bubbles. It's interesting when you use a metallic for a base, how you can always see the lines where you've tried to level it out, whereas if that was a normal paint, it sort of comes in together more. Yeah, just an observation there. Okay, so I'm going to lay down first of all the Wild Purple Iridescent in the middle. Love this colour. And then so that the other colours will show, what I mean by that is quite often if you've just done a puddle of one colour on top of another, one of your colours may disappear altogether. To stop that from happening and to have all your colours being the hero, I'm going to do what we call a radial pour. which I've seen Kathleen Miller do. So you have your centre colour and then you're just doing little piles of the other colours around the edge. And that way when you blow them out, you know that they're going to show. So this is this little piggy Nightfall. I'm just going to do a couple of little circles of that. And then the lavender metallic pearl, beautiful lavender colour. Put quite a bit of paint down there really, haven't I? And then I'm just going to put the gold in the middle. Onto which I shall place some of the black cell activator. And fingers crossed we'll end up with something really beautiful. You never really know till you blow it out. So a decent blob of cell activator in the middle there. And now I'm just going to blow it out. And as you can see, we've definitely got our tangerine there. I think if I'd put it on top, it may have disappeared. So that way it's definitely in there. We've got the lavender, we've got the beautiful Nightfall, and underneath all of that is the wild purple iridescent, and I'm not sure if it's showing through there anywhere or not, because it will be blending in with the other colours. So yeah, I really like that. So I'm not going to, as I say, do any modification on this. I just want it to be a blowout today. So I'll just give that a little spin, not too much, on my lovely new turntable. Move everything out of the way. Here we go. Okay, well that's a lovely explosion of colour there, and I think that will look really nice once it dries as well, with all the metallics. So I'll just give it a little hit with the heat embossing tool. Okay, now the centre, I want to do something there. Sometimes when the cells haven't come up in the middle, if you just use a little straw, this is just a jumbo paper straw I buy from our local Woolworths, and I've just flattened the end. I like to do that because it just makes the air more, it directs the air better is what I'm trying to say. And as you can see, the cells came up straight away there. So that should be that wild purple in the middle there. I'm just sitting on my hands here trying not to do anything with the skewer, but I just can't help myself. I just feel like I don't want to do petals coming in, but I would like to do a small wreck. Okay, just a little wreck. So for those of you who are new, a wreck, you're just taking, this is a chopstick, but you can use a bamboo skewer as well, and you're literally just doing some little circles or whatever you like through the paint, and it just gives some nice patterns. Like here, I'll just do a little bit through that gold. And it just breaks it up a bit and just makes, yeah, it just gives a nice pattern to it really. Like there, where I did get that, you get that little teardrop effect. So I think that's all I want to do. I'm not going to do any more than that. So I'll just fix up my edges. I can see here I want the paint to go all the way to the edge. So we'll just take some paint from here. Make sure all my edges are nice and purple. Okay, so I think that's very beautiful. I will now bring you down for a close-up. Okay, well, as you can see, I've done a few more wrecking lines. I just wanted to bring that tangerine through into the purple a bit more, so I just did that. You can see this beautiful colour here. Now, it looks very blue, actually, through the camera, but it's not. That's that beautiful new TLP Nightfall. Then we've got the lovely lavender on the corners and that beautiful tangerine. And then the middle here, it's hard to see, but we've got the wild purple iridescent. And of course the gold. Oops, get it into focus, please. The gold, as you can see, it's just, it hasn't taken over at all. It's just broken up and gone into the cells there. Just created some lovely cells. See if I can get a bit closer there for you. See the gold, it's just broken up there beautifully and hasn't taken over too much at all. So all in all, happy with that piece. So now I'll go ahead and I'll do another 5 the same and hopefully I can get something similar. Okay, so I'll see you back here in Studio 33 in the not too distant future. Until then, stay safe. Bye-bye.